Welcome to part two, right? How many? Welcome to part two of this CGC unboxing. This is a modern submission, about 17 books, and this is part two. In this video, we're going to be covering the last of my Secret Wars books, and I hope I'm not as disappointed as the first one. Wait, is that a spoiler? No, hopefully you watch this one second. And also, we're going to get to the second book that my brother had submitted for the first time. So stick around as we finish this unboxing and you'll find out whether we're disappointed or not.
Yeah.
All right, the Bronze Age boys are back. I'm Randy.
I'm Bill.
And this is Swarm of Comics.
Yes.
And we are doing part two of a submission video. This was, as I said in the intro, a modern submission, 17 books.
Yep.
So far, we've had mixed results, mostly good. One stinker that I'm still not over. I'm not over it. And my brother submitted a couple of books. We already did the first one. It was Daredevil 180, which is on a shirt.
Yep.
Check out the description for the links if you are interested in getting the shirts on TeePublic.
They're really nice.
Posted up there.
Yeah.
Make sure you get yourself a nice tri-blend, super soft shirt. Is yours soft? I can't.
I believe so.
Like trying to touch you like, well, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like it seems so simple, but like looking in the camera and figuring out where you were is different.
It is. No, I got the.
I guess I could have just looked at it.
Yeah, I got the tri-blend. This is really nice. Yeah.
Nice. Good shirts.
Yeah.
So anyway, on with the submissions. I know you guys just like the part where we pull them out and we get disappointed with the grades. So let's just proceed with the disappointment.
Do you have? Actually, I want to. I'm guessing number 8 might be in there.
I have number 8,
All right.
Marvel superheroes. So I had the whole run of 1 through 12.
Yes.
And I submitted all of them except 3. I submitted them if they were key issues, 1, 7, and 8. And then I submitted them if they were newsstands or like issue number 10 with that amazing Mike Zeck Dr. Doom cover.
Okay.
But I didn't do a couple of other issues that just, they weren't worth getting done. Maybe they were in nice shape, but even nice shape, they just, should I have done them all and then like behind me displayed all 12 issues? Probably, but we'll see. So there are some more Secret Wars in here. So let's dig into the magic box, kid. Make sure you look at the camera.
Yeah. Yes.
And I got to hold the books down so I don't give away the grades to everybody else.
Good.
All right. What do we got next? Speak of the devil. I absolutely have no idea what the grade is of this. I did not look this over. I just submitted this as fast as possible because it doesn't matter the grade on this.
Yeah.
You submit this unless it's an absolute piece of crap that's falling apart.
Yeah.
If I look at the back of this, it's in good shape. I keep forgetting that the grade is on the back.
Oh, that's right. It is.
The grade is on the back, and I did not look though. I was honestly looking at the condition of the book. It's a little wavy at the top. I got one big spine crease right there. It's not color breaking. And it's a little folded right here, like folded over. You know, like the cover was a little further, sticking out further than the pages.
Yeah.
And I got folded over. So if I was to guess, I'm not doing that thing where I fake a lower grade and then I'm like, oh my God, it's a 9. Where this could be a 9.2 to a 9.4.
Okay.
9.2, 9.4. Well, knowing that Secret Wars number 1, this could be a friggin' 7. I don't know. God, I'm so nervous. Are you ready?
Yep.
What do you think it is? You look at it.
Okay.
He doesn't.
You don't know.
He doesn't know.
9 something.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
9.4.
9.4.
Okay, so
All
that's I thought 9.2 to 9.4. I think that's fair. As you might or might not know, this is the origin of the black suit. This issue was supposed to come out before Amazing Spider-Man 252, Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 90, and Marvel Team Up number 141, which all have the black suit in that same month, April, I think. No, I don't know what month it was. I made up April. But this came out in December of 1984.
Okay.
And there was a delay in this series.
That's right.
So when I bought the comic book, Spider-Man, I mean, there was probably flashbacks to what was going on, but I was like, but now you're spoiling it. I haven't actually read Secret
right,
Wars. So
yeah.
this is not the first appearance, but this is the origin. Let's see what it says. Origin of the alien symbiote that eventually becomes Venom.
Yeah.
And of course, that's a beautiful cover. Mike Zeck, John Beatty.
Yeah.
Beautiful aesthetic.
Yeah. It's a really nice cover. Yeah.
I can't remember back then if there was much of an outcry about changing Spider-Man's outfit.
There was.
There
if I
was.
remember
I
right.
think there was, but I don't think we cared.
No, we didn't care, but other people did.
Other people
Yeah.
did. Everybody's upset about everything.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll take that
That's
for
great.
a picture later.
Yeah.
All right. So 9-4. Not disappointed in that.
That's great.
I think that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
And just, I mean, just think about the cultural impact of Venom. Never mind Spider-Man, but
Right.
just Venom.
Right.
And it all started with that. I mean, I don't think they could have had any idea how far
No.
that would go
Nope.
when they did that.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
And I'd love to know. I mean, maybe there's somebody's done this. Maybe the channel Comic Tropes has done it. If you
Yeah.
check out Comic Tropes, just search that on YouTube. He's got some great history of stuff.
Okay.
I wish I did 1/1,000,000th of the research he does on things. He's got some good videos. He's
Yeah.
got some, he's got some stinkers, but he's got a lot of good videos. He would be somebody who would have done that. Did they plan? How far in advance did they plan Venom?
Yeah.
There's an alien symbiote. Spider-Man's covered. How far do they expect that to go? Do
Hmm.
they know they were going to turn that into another character? I'd love to know that.
Yeah.
My guess is they didn't. I don't think anybody was planning anything that far in advance back then, like they do now.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the TV show Lost, and they didn't have that planned in advance, and that
Yeah.
wasn't in 1984.
No.
So I don't think people planned it in advance. So let's see what we got next then.
All right.
All right.
Secret Wars.
Another Secret Wars.
What is she saying?
This is number 3, and this
Okay.
is a newsstand. Great
Right.
X-Men cover. Also Mike Zeck. First appearance of Volcana and the new Titania. If you watched She-Hulk limited
Yes.
series, Titania was in that.
Oh, that's
She's on the
right.
cover
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. This has got some color rub here. I don't know. I honestly don't know what this. I don't even know why I guess anymore, because nothing is ever what it seems like. It's got see, it's like rub here,
Yeah.
like a black.
Yeah.
Comic books are on top of each other and the colors rub on them, whether they're in shipment or just in storage or something like that. But it's still a pretty good issue. I don't even know what this is worth. Newsstand, not newsstand, but I know that it was worth getting done because people love the newsies.
Okay.
So let's see what it gets. I know.
Okay.
I don't, yeah, and I can see a big, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a crease there. So 9.0.
But yeah, I see it. Yeah.
That's probably wasn't worth slabbing for that. Oh, it's got a weird cut on the top. But that looks
Oh.
like a printing thing.
Okay.
That looks like a manufacturing thing. So 9.0, like this is another book. A lot of these is just, unless it comes in at least a 9.4, it just wasn't worth doing.
Okay.
But it's better than an 8.5.
That's true. Can't argue with that.
Well, moving on. 5 or 6 more books here. Let the disappointment train, the disappointment train's pulling in the station, everybody. Dude. All right. What do we
What's
got? Another Secret Wars. Jeez, how many of these did I do?
that? 9, apparently.
This is a cool cover.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
This harkens back to the Incredible Hulk Annual 1, I think it was.
Yeah.
Where the Hulk is sideways. Maybe I'll throw the image up on the screen. So Hulk is under giant rock like that, and he's sideways and he's holding it up. And that's a really cool, iconic cover. I do not own that, but that is a cool cover.
Right.
So this is newsstand edition of Secret Wars number 4 from August. This has got a bunch of spine ticks. And then somebody drew on, oh, this is a mess.
Okay.
But I got it done because it was a newsie. My guess is going to be 7.5. Are we ready? 7.0.
All right. What's the thing you just saw? Somebody wrote on it?
Oh, yeah, well, you can look, it's an imprint, like somebody had paper on top of it and drew and didn't even realize they were drawing on a comic.
Yeah.
A 7.0.
Okay.
I would say that's probably not good. Like that probably needed to be like a 9.4 to be anything. Like 7.0. In unrelated news, there might be a slab giveaway on my next video.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Jesus. Now I bought this collection of 12 all at once.
Yeah, just recently, right?
Yeah. I worked a pretty good deal with it, I thought. And as long as the 9.4 on this comes in a good price, that basically covers
Okay.
the cost. And the rest of them are all just whatever.
Right.
That number 7 in good condition is really good. That number 10 in good condition is really nice and newsstand and stuff like that. So I don't think it's at a loss.
Right.
I mean, underwater, not underwater. It was worth getting them done and taking the chance.
Yeah.
But so let's move on to the next book.
Okay.
Without further ado, adieu. It's a French word, Jim.
Yes.
It's not spelled adieu.
Oh, is that mine?
It's adieu. It is.
That's
Do you
mine.
want to unbox it or no?
No.
Still not going to do it.
No, I'm not.
All right, guys. So this was featured in the last video with my brother and I.
Hmm.
This is from 1991. Actually,
So look
pretty
later.
good series. This was Dark Horse.
Mhm.
There's a Dark Horse trading card included.
Yep.
Dave Dorman cover.
Yeah, which is good cover.
This is a beautiful cover, beautiful painting. Again, it's pretty dinged up on the spine, but not color breaking spine stress. So if I was to guess, Bill, I'm going to say this is going to come in at a 9.2. And the reason I say that is I don't think it's old enough to get a pass to be more like a 9.4 or 9.6.
Okay.
Back is in good condition. Beautiful Predator back.
Yeah.
I'll show you that afterwards so you don't see the grade.
All right.
So another one, this is the second book my brother has gotten graded ever.
Mhm.
So he is just proud to have this in his collection.
Yep.
And are you dying to know what it is?
Yes.
You don't want me to delay any longer?
If you have a few words to say.
What are you hoping it comes in at? Let's really amp up the disappointment for the folks on the.
If there's a 9 on the sticker, I'll be happy.
A 9 on the sticker will be happy. All right. 9.2.
9.2. Okay.
That's what I guessed. A 9.2.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
9.2.
Yeah.
Also, super cool Predator advertisement on the back.
Yeah. Like I said, I forgot I had that. It was just in a stack of comics. It wasn't in a bag or a board. I don't even remember where we got it. In fact, I think you bought it for me.
I probably bought it at the store and saw this and picked it up
and picked it up
at
for
New
me.
England Comics at the time.
I completely forgot it existed until like
You
2
dug
months
out
ago.
the books ago.
Yeah. And I looked it up on eBay and found out it's actually worth more than the paper it's printed on. So I just thought, oh, and it's pretty rare. I don't know how many copies they printed, and I just thought, oh, an actual collectible. So
Keep these plastic bags, put them in so they don't scratch against each other. Although
yeah.
you'll probably have them displayed, but put those with it. So there you go.
yeah,
My brother Bill's 2 slabs. It's
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, and
Yeah.
you can't reach the Daredevil one. Get it? Check them out. Congratulations to my Bill. I want to have lots of comments congratulating him on his first 2 slabs. Are you happy?
yes,
That's all that matters.
completely, 100% happy.
You know what you didn't get?
What?
An 8.5.
I did not. +7.
Oh,
But no,
Yes.
so thank you so much for
that stinks.
yeah.
Thank you. So go on with the thank yous.
Yeah, I was gonna say thank you for getting this done for me. I really appreciate it.
I'm glad.
Yeah. And I will pay you.
Congrats.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's paying involved.
Yes. I will
Right.
pay you what I owe you. So yes, I'm thrilled. This is awesome.
Awesome.
Thank
Well, hey, I'm glad you joined me. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
It can't just be me being funny and awesome all the time. What's this book? Oh,
What
here
is
we
it?
go. This is Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh, you have Ultimate #1, huh?
This is the new Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
you comic fans out there will already know this. But I'm going to tell this for my brother and for other people who maybe have not caught up to this.
Okay.
Very short version of the story.
Mhm.
Back in whatever year it was,
It's like 2000.
2000,
Yeah.
Marvel came up with a new thing. It was called the Ultimate Universe.
Hmm.
It was all the same characters as the regular Marvel Universe.
Mhm.
They had the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, they had Spider-Man.
Mhm.
Ultimate Spider-Man was the first one. Brian Michael Bendis, I think Mark Bagley
Yep.
did that book.
Yep.
And it came out. And there was resistance at the time. I didn't like it. I didn't want it. I was like, there already is a Spider-Man. Why would you give me another Spider-Man?
Hmm.
But it was sort of like if we could start over modern day
Yeah.
in 2000, which was 24 years ago,
No.
by the way. The Marvel Universe sort of the Ultimate Universe sort of ran its course.
Yeah.
They stopped putting the good writers on it. They stopped putting the good artists on it. And they had the Ultimates too, which was their more adult take on the Avengers.
Yeah.
If you've seen the Avengers movies and you aren't a comic book reader, the Ultimates is where the majority of that storyline and imagery was pulled from. More was pulled from the Ultimates comic than the Avengers comics.
I did not know that.
Yep, including even the villains, the Chitauri and everything like that.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, I had no
all
idea.
that imagery was the Ultimates. If you can pick up the Ultimates, either the books or in trade.
You had given me either the first issue or a trade of Ultimates. Like I said, and we talked about recently, I did not like it. It was just too dark. It was too cynical for me.
So do you know where that is? Because mine number one is missing.
If it's a trade, it's
probably just an issue.
It's an issue. I might have given it back to you then.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I happen to have all 12 issues of the first series except the first one. And you just said you might have the first
one. I'll take another look at home.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Eventually what they did is they found a way to merge the Ultimate Universe into the regular Marvel Universe.
Okay.
It had to do with incursions and planets. A multiverse, if you will. Sound familiar? Right. The multiverse saga that's now unfolding in the Marvel movies. Again, if you're watching this in the future, you already know this, but this storyline's coming. These incursions of these merging of worlds are coming.
Does that include Marvel Zombies?
Yes, Marvel Zombies started in Ultimate Fantastic Four #4. They are
where it started.
Yes.
Oh.
That's a great story.
Yes.
Ultimate Fantastic Four, the first like 20 or some issues from that original series in the early 2000s is absolutely fantastic. Better than Spider-Man and the X-Men stunk. And it was almost as good as the Ultimates. That was an excellent book.
Okay.
That character of Reed Richards is still around.
Is he?
And very key to this. That was very apropos, Bill.
All right.
Right back to the original book here.
Okay.
In the Ultimate Universe, when the worlds were merging, that's when we got Miles Morales.
Yeah.
He had met Spider-Man, Peter Parker in the Ultimate world, and then Peter Parker died in the whole thing.
Yes.
Ultimate Fallout was a series. Ultimate Fallout #4 with the first Miles Morales in nice and beautiful condition is worth $1 billion.
Oh, wow.
Mine got sold in bulk in my collection because it used to be a dollar bin book. And then the Miles Morales movies came out. But at the time, So what they did is Ultimate Reed Richards, who's still around in our universe, they had a whole thing where the worlds merged and some characters like Miles Morales, who was in the Ultimate Universe, ended up in the regular Marvel Universe.
Okay.
It was sort of like their way of doing Crisis on Infinite Earths that DC did back in 1985 or whatever that was. Or
86.
Somewhere.
It was 80s.
I don't know. Wasn't very good. But the point is, the plot is, if you didn't read Ultimate Universe book that came out over the summer, is Reed Richards from the Ultimate Universe, who's been a bad guy, went back in time and stopped Peter Parker from getting bitten by the spider and changed the Ultimate Universe so Peter Parker didn't die. And in this book, he's got a wife and kids. And Uncle Ben never died because the whole plot didn't happen. So this is a huge book. This is a first print of this. I don't think it's a 9/8. I would love it if it was a 9/8. But they're already on the third print.
Oh, wow.
And they're on the second issue, and they're already on third print of the first issue. Wow. And there's going to be second print of the second issue.
It's that popular.
And people are buying this because it's a good book, not because it's a variant, not because it's limited. Matter of fact, there's 1 million variants of this.
Oh, right.
That are rarer than this. And this is still the hottest book.
Wow.
Because everybody was so crazy for the variants. Yeah. Nobody went after and got this. And now everybody wants this. Okay. So obviously a beautiful cover. It's a Marco Cicchetto did the cover. This came out in March 2024. That's how recent it is. That was the cover date. That's a date. That's not when it really came out.
Yeah.
They're only in issue 2. So people are loving this story.
All right.
It is absolutely, and people are going back to Ultimate Universe that most people ignored over the summer.
All right.
Because Ultimate Universe is when he was in there, because they went back to Peter Parker. And sorry for all this comic nerd stuff. I hope you didn't join our channel thinking you weren't going to get comic nerd stuff. But, and sorry if you didn't follow that story, but basically somebody went back in time and made it so Ultimate Spider-Man didn't die. And he got his own book again.
Okay.
And it's hot.
All right.
So this book in a 9/8, this cover date of March.
Wow.
What month is it now?
March.
March.
Which means it came out 3 months ago. Do they still do it that
They
way?
still do it a month or two in advance. Yeah,
All
this
right.
is probably 2 months old.
All right.
I would say this book in a 9/8 goes for $200-300
Really?
already.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
pick this up, 3rd print, 5th print, whatever print, just read it for the story. 9/6.
9/6.
Little disappointing. You really wanted it in a 9/8. I'm not sure what makes it a 9/6, and there's probably no notes on it. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's probably a 9/8, and it's not worth resubmitting to bother. But I still like the book. Look at that and tell me if there's anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with that book. But it's a 9/8.
I'm not seeing anything.
Turn it over. Look at the spine. No spine ticks. Never been touched.
What's that?
That's probably, I don't know what that is. It's probably a printing thing.
But yeah, this like black. So
That's specs.
Yes,
Yeah, what you were
okay.
seeing is black specks from what he's looking at is in the back. And this right here is not just gray, it's actually gray speckled. And he was looking at a speck up
Okay.
here.
So it's just the way it was
We're not
painted,
focusing.
whatever. Printed.
Come on. Come on, crappy $20 camera. Yeah, I couldn't tell you why this isn't a 9.
All right. I don't know. I don't know enough to say.
Still, 9/6, Ultimate Spider-Man #1.
All right.
Buy that book. Super
Yeah.
cool book.
That's good.
I'm totally not disappointed. It's awesome.
All right. What do we got?
Cobra Commander.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's
I
relatively new,
think
right?
I don't think I meant to have this one slabbed. I meant to have a different one slabbed. I think I got them both done, but I didn't mean to have this slab. So Cobra Commander is back.
Okay.
And they've brought him back Skybound, which is I think part of Image, and the short version of Cobra. Duke has his own book, and so does Cobra Commander.
Oh really?
Transformers, and they're all part of what's called the Energon universe.
Okay.
Here's the short version of this. Cobra La, which is an underground world, like civilization.
Really?
Cobra Commander was a scientist there, and they've sent him out to the real world to do something because they want to take over the world. And that was Cobra's motivation. They weren't just terrorists. They were motivated to take over the world. So Cobra La and all the people will come up. And they're futuristic and they live underground in caverns. It looks like Journey to the Center of the Earth. And what the big reveal in this is, do you guys want here's a spoiler. Mute this or fast forward if you don't want the spoiler. Cobra Commander is such a successful scientist and powers because in his laboratory, he has a half-destroyed Megatron captive.
Oh.
And he is using his technology, he's using his energy source, the Energon and everything like that, to further his own career. So now he's had to go out into the real world. So this was, I don't even think this was a variant. Oh, this was a variant cover.
Okay.
I can't say I loved any of the covers. I think they could have got something better, but
it's an eclectic style.
It is.
Yeah.
And so is the other one. So that's probably going to come up next. I have no idea what this is going to come in at. I've read this. I don't think I planned on having it graded. So it wasn't like I was super careful with it. So let's see what it comes in at. 9/6. Yeah, which makes sense because I don't know why it's a 9/6 again. So I might be getting harsh grades here with this harsh grader because I don't see anything wrong with it. I see no wrinkles. I see no blunting. I see no finger bends. I see no spine ticks. So I don't know why this would be a 9/6 and not a 9/8, but that's what I got. So apparently I'm kind of getting a stinkers of the bunch, but I'm not super concerned, but because I also didn't mean to submit this.
Okay. Well, can I ask you a question about that?
Sure.
I remember the phrase Cobra La from way back when. So that's not
what I was referring to, the civilization of Cobra La.
Is that what they like? Did they? Because I remember from way back when the classic GI Joe.
Yeah. The classic GI Joe, once it got into the late 80s, after we long passed it, but the comic books and stuff. Yeah.
So that concept was there.
Yes.
Underground.
Yes. They brought this Cobra La concept back.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It's not a new concept. They're
bringing
the concept back.
I knew the phrase, but I never knew the context behind it.
Got it.
Okay. All right.
All right. What do we got next for our
Bonanza.
bonanza of disappointment? Oh, Cobra
Another-
Command. So this is the variant cover I wanted to submit. I didn't mean to submit the other one. I know that sounds stupid, but this was the variant cover that I like. This was the rarer one, I think.
Okay,
Um,
looks like the shadow.
yeah, Burnham. Yeah, it does look like the shadow. So
That's cool.
Cobra Commander is walking around in a trench coat and a hat, but still with his metal mask.
Right.
And he has his metal mask because some type of creature is now attached to his face or something like that.
Oh, really?
Because it's futuristic and like Journey to the Center of the Earth underneath there.
All right.
I don't know. I got this one done. It's a 9.8. So
Oh,
that's good.
all
It's a
right,
9.8.
that's good.
That's the with a gigantic spine
Oh,
tick.
yeah.
With a gigantic spine tick that you can see right there.
If I noticed it,
Gigantic.
if I can notice it, then it's big.
And that's a 9.8. This book doesn't have one spine tick on it. It's absolutely perfect. And this is the 9.6 and this is the 9.8. If this is an advertisement for don't get your friggin' books graded, kids, I don't know what is.
Question. I noticed
Shoot.
that this is Image Comics. Does Marvel own Image?
No.
So
No, I think DC technically owns them.
So does
The
that mean Marvel
property-
gave up
Marvel,
G.I. Joe
yeah, they gave
trademark?
the rights. Yeah, sort of like how the rights to Indiana Jones changed hands.
Oh,
The
yeah.
rights to Star Wars changed hands. Marvel had
Oh,
them.
yeah.
They went to Dark Horse, and Marvel got them back when that expired, and now Marvel puts out the books.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I think they gave up on G.I. Joe. I feel like there's another publisher called Devil's Due that was doing them for a long time after Marvel too.
Oh,
I also think that Larry Hama, who I think wrote all the original G.I. Joes,
yeah. Mhm.
whoever bought the rights and has the rights currently, it's probably Skybound.
Yeah.
Part of Image, picked it up from that issue. And I think they're on issue like 300 or 301 or something like
Really?
that, with Larry Hama still continuing to write it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, I haven't read it since like issue 31 or
Yeah.
50 or something
I
like that.
picked up all the trades up through issue 50, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
good
reread
stuff.
them like a few years ago.
9.8 kids.
Yeah. All right. There you go.
There's your highlight.
Hmm.
Cobra Commander. That could be worth literally tens of dollars.
Yeah. Hundreds of pennies. Thousands of pennies.
Oh, last book.
Oh, last one.
You guys are
All right.
off the hook.
Okay.
Last book. All right. Let's see what it is.
What do we got?
Oh, cool.
Spider-Gwen?
Negative space.
Yeah.
Spider-Gwen Smash #1
Nice.
from just from February. Negative
Okay.
space variant cover.
That's cool.
No idea what it's worth. No idea anything about it. I just absolutely loved that cover.
That's nice.
Don't know the grade. Don't know the condition. I just bought it. I actually bought it on eBay for a couple of dollars or something
really?
like that.
Okay.
I don't know, it was $8 or something like that.
Right.
But this is a variant edition, negative space. Melissa Flores story and John Tyler Christopher cover.
Okay.
So gorgeous book.
Yeah, that's really nice.
9.8.
9.8. There you go.
So cool. It could be $10 or $20. I don't have any idea. But how beautiful is that?
That's nice.
Like you cannot beat that for display. So this is called a virgin cover.
Yeah.
It has no trade dress,
Oh, right.
no
yeah.
logo,
Yeah.
no anything. That's all on the back.
Wow.
I think this is my first virgin cover.
When did they start doing that?
Probably year further ago than I thought.
Okay.
My comic store is so small.
Hmm.
He doesn't get variant editions very much.
Okay.
He's ordering a handful of books. So the way these variant editions, they're dealer incentives typically.
Oh, okay.
So dealer incentive, you hear them say it's a 1 in 25 variant.
All right.
So for every 25 issues of a book they order, they get one of the 1 in 25 variant.
Oh, okay.
There's 1 in 50 variants, there's 1 in 100. So Midtown Comics or mycomicshop.com or New England Comics, the big boys are going to have that. Unless you've got a super good in there, that's never even making it to the shelves. The people who work there or their best buds are going to get that stuff, the 1 in 100. Chichetto variant or the Del Auto variants that you go and get a slab at a 9.8 and it's worth $1,000. That's never going to get to a regular guy like me. This is probably a lower end virgin variant.
Okay.
So love that cover. That's the last one in the batch. I'm glad we ended on a good note. I don't want to talk about Secret Wars ever again. But this is pretty good.
Yeah.
No complaints there. Those are fun. So that's it. That's all the
Okay.
books.
All right.
I think that's quite enough.
I think so. Yes.
So hope you guys stuck around for both the videos.
Hmm.
We appreciate all of your comments, likes, and subscriptions.
Hmm.
Love interacting with you guys. I hope you like my brother Bill on the show. Let us know if you do, and we'll do more videos with him if I can drag him away from his wife and his kids and his plays and his books and everything else he does. He's a Renaissance man.
Hmm.
But this has been the Bronze Age Boys, Randy,
And Bill.
and we're Swarm of Comics.
Yes.